and my boss. So subconsciously, we don't realize the repercussion of this, but what we uh, cultivate in our mind, that automatically comes into our environment. So that was one of my experience here.
That was a great share, Shruti, and having that realization is a big thing. And I would say that even if you just take away this one thing from whatever we have watched or whatever we would watch in future, I think that would be just awesome, because that is very much true. And what I feel is, yeah, my daughter is here, so she's going to disturb us. So yeah, someone else speak, and then I'll just add a little later.
Yes, yes, even I crib, and when Sister Shivani, I heard she says ki you should always bless the organization where you are working, you are getting paid. And with that realization, with total awareness, sometimes I do that because we feel so frustrated, and I do that with awareness. Last month only I did. So it should be avoided actually, but that humanness always comes in between, and we tend to do such mistakes, right? Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to add one thing which I just wanted to add even earlier, that same sister. Sister Shivani's reference only I wanted to give, and even in Secret it's mentioned, right? Thought become things, and like attracts like, kind of a thing. It's very similar in what you shared and what we learned today. And Sister Shivani has this mantra that soch ke socho. So she always talks about this, that whatever you are thinking, or whatever thoughts you're putting out to the other person, it's contagious. So we are not aware of it. We feel like, she always talks about this, like for example, if you're praising someone on a face, but on in your mind you're thinking, oh, this is not like, you don't mean it, then it's contagious. The other person feels that energy. So she talks about it a lot. So if you have watched any of her videos, you would resonate with what I'm sharing. But yeah, very true. And so that's what I said, Shruti. Even this one realization is a big realization. And for me personally, I felt that Joe Dispenza very well explained the he very well explains the scientific and all that correlation about all these things, how they happen. Otherwise, we just from listening to all the spiritual people, although we believe in all those things, we are not very clear about how does this work in a physiology, or how the psychology and physiology and energy, all of it work together. But he has that's what I like about him, that he has explained it all beautifully to help us understand it better. And I feel someone from a science background would understand his sharing a little better, because there were a lot of scientific and biological terms that he used. So yeah, just wanted to add that. But all in all, Shruti, whatever Shruti shared was the gist of what he shared, and it's an experiential thing, I would say. So we have to experience the meditation and experience that flow of energy and all of that. Otherwise, we are not going to get any of what he said today, what we understood. And one more thing I just wanted to add. So there is this DNA kind of some representation that is shown, right? Like in some spiritual this thing, even doctor symbol. So that has some entangled snakes or some symbol like that. So that is basically, I understood today, like that is what this it represents, the spinal flow and that fluid flow, what he just mentioned. So that's what I just understood and realized today. And also the importance of a spinal cord, and how what a big role it plays in our life. So if anything happens to any of those parts, why we feel such a big why we face such a setback in our life at times, like, so that's what I just understood today. Yeah, anyone else wants to add, please do.
Yeah, I was missing the diagrams also. In his early this thing, there were some pictorial representation, na Mansi. So this time it was not there, right?
Yeah,
So I
yeah. I
was
think
listening
Rewire
that.
series na is a most
Ah,
latest series. So in that they
yeah,
have included a lot of animations, even that
yes, yes.
pineal gland that he said,
Yeah,
right,
I
where the
wanted.
crystal contract.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
anyone who has watched the Rewire series will able to relate and connect with what he's talking in this also. So it will
yeah.
be a better experience for them. But otherwise, I think this was all videographed and everything earlier, na? So at that time, maybe they had not worked so deeper on this. So it just his talking in these videos. But watching Rewire will help you understand the things even better. And I'll also look if there are any diagrams or anything, or we can all check that if there are any diagrams in the folder or something, we can share that for better understanding. Or anyone knows anything, or you can find it somewhere. Please do share in the group so others can understand it better. So yeah, very true. Anyone, someone wants to say something, add something that will help others understand things better, please do. Any doubts, please feel free to ask.
Yeah, Mansi, this is Manish here. My question is like, what is the takeaway from today's this video in terms of like what is the insight that we received? Okay, knowledge is one thing, but how it is how that knowledge is benefiting us? Like, what is the gist of today's video? Like, how we can use that to our benefit, basically.
So I would highly insist anyone else to please add to this. But for me, what I would want to share is for me the takeaway was that our breath work and all of this is plays a very important role in our life. The importance of a spinal cord and spinal fluid, and obviously how we need to, how we are, how it's actually possible to channelize these things and direct these things through some physical activity or breathwork and actions to to ignite the pineal cord or all these elements in our body, which will in return, like, which will highlight, which will charge up our ajna chakra, because that's where the pineal cord is. And basically the cause of that is basically being more intuitive, and it helps us being more intuitive and connect with ourselves and the surrounding better. So all you feel, you see all these people who are very highly elevated or are practitioners of such things, they are very intuitive, they have a strong intuition, they have a strong feeling about something, and that really helps us in our life. So it's all very experiential, Manishji. So if we just go by the theory or by the video, we are just going, it's all going to evaporate unless we experience it, unless we give it a try and practice it, and maybe seek some help around it, like with some gurus or someone who really know this better and can guide us through this better. It's not going to be of any use. But at least today we got the awareness of how things work, is what I feel, and that's what is my takeaway. But others can please add to this.
Yeah,
Hello,
I
can I add something here?
yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Yeah.
please,
Yeah,
Manishji, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand what Manish is asking. Normally, this type of video when you watch, yes, I am Mansi, I agree. Please watch Rewire series again because it has the video representation of many things, which really helped me also to understand this one. These videos, this series is this today's session is also a technical one. Means more technical terms and difficult to understand and all that. But for personally, I don't go that far. That from tomorrow I'm going to practice this Kundalini Jagran or whatever he is explaining. No, my this thing is simple. Like just we share the actual experiences in our life. For example, yes, he nicely explained how our breathing helps us to control the inner world. Yeah, he go into the depth, but I don't want to go up to that far. But at least he gave me the scientific proof that if I control my breath, I'm going to control my thinking. Now just the example which he shared, yes, I also went through the exactly the same example when I used to work in India. My boss was, I worked there for 3 years, and he's like anything. And created the impressions in my mind. And now after doing the NLP practitioner course, I understood why it happened. But at that time I didn't know the NLP way. So yes, it imprinted my mind that sub boss aise hi hote, you know because he was very too harsh, and there are so many things. Okay, but when I came to UK, when I started working with different companies, I used to carry the same impression in my mind, and I used to say, "ये भी boss भी ऐसा ही होगा." And yes, because since my thoughts are like that, I used to get the same kind of experiences. Even if in actual this thing, he is not like that. But since I'm carrying those impression, I'm getting those type of experiences. Yeah, used to call me on Saturday, Sundays, and all those things, which is exactly the repetition I used to work in India the same way. But then one day, again, I changed my boss. Change the company. Again, the same experience. Then I think again, as you all listen to Shivani or all these materials, positive. Then I realize ऐसे तो नहीं हो सकता. This should not be the case. Every boss तो ऐसा होगा ही नहीं. So basically, when I asked that question, really is this boss like that, like previous boss? When you ask this question to yourself, again, after learning NLP, I understand what exactly changed. Okay, it is a change in anchoring, it is a reframing, and then I realized no, absolutely, this is not the case. I have a control on my thought, and then I changed the whole perception about the boss, and then everything changed after that. Absolutely. Now, after that experience, it is 4, 5, 6 years back. Now there is absolutely no problem with boss. Okay, and then I realized that yes, those difficult moments or those setbacks happen with my boss previously, but that is something life gave me those experience to taught me to teach me. And then now after Shivani and all those, now after 3 4 many years actually of practicing this thing, those bosses they are also going through a lot problems. They are also going through something. Okay, so it is nothing to do with you personally. You are there for in office to do the job. And I'm currently now in a program manager. I'm not something great about me, I'm not telling here, but this is the facts of life. Everyone is going through their life, but this perception comes with the meditation. Now I'm coming into the meditation. The breath work helps when you attend the big interviews, the panel of 6 and 4, and once they throw you the questions, which is very difficult, or you are in a situations where you are answerable to 4 or 5 top bosses or top directors. At that time, this breathing technique works, because you need to pause, you need to take a breath, because it helps to sort your thoughts. And then after that breath exercise in the meeting, when you go with the answers, it is very impactful. So where I always learn this thing through this type of meditation and this type of breathing work. So learn step by step. Don't directly jump onto, okay, what Joe Dispenza, this thing. If you're understanding all this stuff, well and good, but go step by step. That's why yesterday I shared some videos or some affirmations. I don't know what the color of this thing and all that, but yes, I can do the affirmation. So just go with it, and that is what exactly the others explain. Once you get into your experience, then bingo, then no one can stop you. So go step by step. Go step by step, and definitely all material is available. Just post your questions. I will find out some material. I love to collect the materials, whichever interest me. But I'm not into this thing. So Manishji, the answer to the question is yes. Every video, everyone has their own perception looking at the video. This is the second time. Joe Dispenser, yes, I heard a lot about him. But after Rewire C, I was really impressed, saying that, oh, this guy gives me the scientific explanation, whatever I learned in a meditation for so many years from Indian gurus in that way. So yes, we need to find out our own ways. But yes, do some practice, small practices. I think yes. And Vandanaji, I'm waiting for your Reiki section. I will wait for Dr. Suha's session as well, because there are people here who actually in-depth study of those topics. So definitely, I like to learn from all you all. Thank you. Thank you. A little bit long, but yeah. Thank you.
Sure, Milinji. Sure.
Vannaji,
Pranic,
even I am in for the Reiki session whenever you
not
take
the
it.
Reiki, not the Reiki pranic healing. Yes. All chakra meditation. Once I shared, I will reshare it. It's just a small 10 minutes. So you can start with basic guided one. As you become better at it, then you can stop that guided one and do on your own. So I'll do that. Yes. I have been postponing it. I'll do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shweta.
Thank you, Vandana. Now that everyone is in sync with this, you can just do it before the weekend or over the weekend. That will help everyone align with it. And I just wanted to add one thing. Very, very, very well said, Manishji. And what I agree with what you said, that I feel that every one of us at a different spot and a different understanding, so we will be able to this is a little complicated to understand from a very basic point of view. So we will understand, everyone will understand these concepts differently based on our experience and our like understanding so far, because it might be a little beyond many of our understanding. So we should just connect the dots wherever we can from from whatever we understand. And to simplify it, I would say we can start with small practices like mindfulness, or being in check with our thoughts, and seeing what patterns are we observing in our life, and is there a loop. Because if, as they said, right, like when we have repeated similar kind of thoughts, we have similar kind of experiences, maybe with different people, different situations. For example, now we are talking about bosses, so it happens like one boss transfers, or even we transfer to some other place, but we get a similar kind of boss, we get similar kind of experiences, and it happens in many areas of our life. So so just be reflective about it. Even this much awareness is enough. And what I feel is, what I just had a realization today, that was the one thing that even Shruti pointed, that if you observe, I believe a lot in synchronicity, and I believe that nothing happens, nothing is a coincidence, everything is designed or something. So I feel, have you observed today when it was getting repeated in the initially, we were actually that initial part which we talked about right now was getting repeated. And it was a thought that came to me when when the video finally started flowing on smoothly, that maybe this was meant to be, because we had to listen to it again and again, and that is why all this disturbance was happening, and we just had to hear it again and again and again, the same thing, at least 2 3 times it repeated, so that it got seeded deep inside us. So that was just my insight around it. So if anyone relates, it's okay, otherwise just leave it. Yeah, Manish,
Yeah.
you want to say something? Yeah.
Yeah, what I want to say is that the way Joe Spencer explained everything about how our body works and things like that. My learning is that actually we should have a very good control on our thoughts and feelings and emotions, because unless they are in a control, because actually our emotions and feeling is a impression on our conscious mind, right? Whatever we think, and whatever we are constantly thinking, that is, it gets imprinted on our conscious mind, and the same is transferred to the subconscious mind. With these practices we become aware of how our body works, and if our thoughts and feelings are not in harmony with our intention, then we are not working as per our desire, basically. So we understand that our body is a very uh, a, a body is very powerful, and we can make it happen as per our desire. But the thing is, unless we use that in a right way, it is not meaningful. So the point here is that heaven is inside us. The real heaven is inside us. So we should focus on the right feelings and thoughts, so that it gets aligned with our body and mind, basically in the right manner, so that every chemical reaction in our body, that works like as per our requirement, not like against us. So I think when we have good positive thoughts and feelings and emotions, then anything which is generated inside our body, like chemical and everything like that, it is basically healthy for our it is healthy for us, basically. And we get the same kind of energy out of it. So I think understanding our body, how it works, and the input for that is our conscious and subconscious mind. So the both has to be aligned with good thoughts and feelings and emotions. So whenever we feel that we are focusing on something which is not aligned with our goal, we should immediately change our focus to the desired state, like how I want it to happen, basically. So just like thinking, like living in the end, like feeling like you already achieved what you want to achieve, things like that. It gets aligned with your mind, body, and your spiritual being. So then we can expect the right things to happen, basically. So that's my insight for today, actually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is one of the part. Yeah, I just want to ask everyone who's not really spoken yet, are you understanding this? Because it's a little complicated, and I understand it's not so easy to grasp. So just wanting to know that, are you even able to connect with it, or सब bouncer जा रहा है, ऐसे नहीं हो रहा है ना? Because we are just in one first part of the series right now. and there are still at least 6 or 7 more lessons with subparts to it, yet to for us to watch yet. So I think there is more yet, lot more to come. But just trying to understand, are we like somewhere on one page, or you're just not able to connect with it? If you can just share, it would be great. Like maybe not fully, but at least partially
Yeah,
able to
Mansi,
understand something.
partially it's understandable, but I think for me especially, there's a need to revisit to the video again. Like we have seen it together now, and I have, listened to all the things which everybody has to say, you, Manish, and everybody said something. So grabbing all the knowledge which I got from you and whatever I got, like understood from the video, I think I have to revisit the video again, and maybe then I would be able to connect fully. But for now, initially, I would say that this is something which is like very much scientific and very much out of the box for me at least. So yes, I'm trying to get indulged into all these things, and rightly you have said कि थोड़े time बाद, मतलब अभी तो हम first part पे ही हैं, maybe in the upcoming videos एक बार अच्छे से समझने के बाद we'll be able to come on the same page at least. So yeah, that was my thing.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, definitely the revisiting of video is necessary for many of us, in fact, because it's a little complicated for a first time understanding. And I would highly insist that please go through the Rewire series, because that is more explanatory because of the animations, and it's more simplified, I would say, compared to this one. What he's saying, because from what I understand is, in Rewire series, he talks about this part, what he covered today, at the end of the series. So before that, he explains a lot of other things in very simplified, trying to help us understand from a layman perspective. So that will really help us if you have not really watched it already. And what we can do is, maybe me, Krishna, or someone can just drop the direct link to the Rewire series from the folder. So you can just go and revisit, or maybe watch it if you haven't really watched it. So that will really help, I would say. And what I believe and what I understand is, even if we watch these videos multiple times also, na, this is very experiential. So we will not at all understand anything unless we experience it with the help of some mentor or someone. And at least the first step could be following and trying to like at least experience the meditations that he is given, and see if we feel anything in that. Otherwise, at least from an experiential point of view, we need to get some higher mentor help and something, for sure, is what I understand. But yeah, then awareness and knowledge is always helpful. At least we'll be open to receive after this, and we are open to understand that things are possible beyond our understanding. That's even good thing to know. Yeah. Yeah, Jyoti, you want to add something?
Yeah, because I just wanted to add to whatever you have said, because when I was listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza bhi video mein, so I was trying whatever he was saying na, कि you inhale and you just contract your muscles and just feel that the breath is going from your stomach to your chest to your throat to your head, and where it is pointing out. So I was trying to do that as he was saying. I did it for 3-4 times, and then I was thinking that it is feeling breathless for me. So एक confusion आ जाता है कि whether I am doing it right or wrong. So yes, trying it is a very good thing. जब तक हम try नहीं करेंगे, we will not be able to know what actually he is talking about. But getting some mentoring, or somebody telling us that yes, we are doing it right or wrong, I think it is a necessity over here. Or maybe in upcoming series, upcoming lectures, or upcoming videos, we would be able to get more clarity on how to do certain things, and we would be able to do it by ourselves. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think there
but
is this one meditation. Sorry, I'm just yeah, Dr. Suhaji. Just
no, no.
one thing I want to add before you speak, like just one thing. That there is this 40-45 minutes meditation based on yesterday and today's video. What he talked about, chakra and breath work combined, I guess. And so we can do that meditation together also, either tomorrow morning, or common time or something that we have already decided from that. So if more people are interested, We can do it in a group setup, or anyways you can always do it alone also. But I'm just saying that very much correlated to what he shared just now, there is a meditation that they are given in the folder, so we can just give a first exploration through that. Yes, and yeah, Dr. Suhasji, please add.
Yeah, no, no. This was for that Vandanaji's query that you must go very slowly. Vandana, you just sit in one place and just do try to do a deep breathing. In case if you are not able to do a deep breathing, no, just take inhale and exhale. Slowly, slowly, you will gain all these things. So don't be in a hurry to do all these things, otherwise that gives some other effects also. So go slowly, slow inhalation, slow exhalation, and slowly, slowly you can you can get the crux of it. So this is for Vandana ji.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, I do practice. Yeah, thank you.
yeah. So yeah, anyone else wants to so this could be like a beautiful start for any one of us, like simple things like practicing mindfulness in day-to-day lives, being silent, practicing silence, being in meditation, or all these small things also, deep breathing and all of that, also pranayams and all of that also could be like small good starts. Now that we know that there could be such profound effects of all these things, at least we can start somewhere if we are not already into all of this. So yeah, anyone else wants to add, or we can just close it for today?
Mansi, we have the meditation session tomorrow morning at 6.
No, we haven't decided, but like I don't know if everyone is okay. We can do it. Like,
Because
is every
today
it's
I did that meditation later, the generating change one, which you had shared in the group, and that was really very good. Matlab, I was
yeah,
feeling very
even I
lethargic.
did it. Yeah, that was the same one I did yesterday, which you were asking, because that was the smallest one I could find in the folder, 15 minutes one. So that is why
Mhm.
I opted for that. And today we redid it, like with few of us who joined in at 6:30. But today I experienced that you can actually hear the sound in 3D. Like I could hear some sound in the front of me, some sound was from coming from a
Correct.
side, so there is some special effect added to these meditations. I think that is also designed that way to create certain kind of experience, and I think that's beautiful. Like he's put in a lot of effort into all of these creations. So and just to share with everyone, what we watched, the Rewire series was basically a teaser kind of a thing to his courses, to his insider courses or his workshop that he actually does on a bigger scale and all of that. So because there was an upscale after that, which I just got to know, and I did not receive any mail, but some friends who did it till the end during that period where it was free, they told us that there was some upsell about it. But what we are reading or what we're listening to right now, or the entire folder that Saurabh has shared with us, is an insider thing of Joe Dispenza's work. So those walking meditations and all of the content that we have is huge. It's something that even 1 year, if you keep watching every day, will not be enough. It's that much, so much of MBs and all of that, and it is very vast. And luckily, we fortunately we have got it thanks to Krishna, and Saurabh has shared this part with us. So I would highly recommend to value it enough, and don't take it for granted, because we would have never received it without paying high fees. So this is something which we have luckily and fortunately got access to, and it is available at very high paid dollar cost and everything outside. So please make the most use of it as you can, and it's very powerful content. It's the actual work that he does with his clients or with his course students and all of those proper people. So please make the most use of it, and we have freely given it out as a group gift or something. So just make the most use of it and cherish it, I would say. That's the only thing I just wanted to share, because it's so that you all know the value of what we're trying to like just share over here. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, anything anyone wants to say, or then we'll close. Yeah, Rajesh ji.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Rajesh.
Yeah. Basically, there are two things which can help in this process of doing meditation. While doing meditation, if we have blindfolds on eyes, that gives more effect. Means no distractions will be less. And another thing is for attracting the life which we want. If because from so many years we are distracted in different ways by technology or surrounding like that. So if we can make a mind movie of what life we want along with the emotional dreams depicted in that mind movie, it will help a lot to visualize, because we have to do some special effort, suppose choice of your home, car, travel, like that. But for everybody imagery doesn't come easily. So if you can visualize the things in mind movie to what you want in your life, and whenever something is going to be manifested, but if you are having clear images or videos with you, it will definitely accelerate the process.
Yes, yes. And I think, as we said earlier, there is a lot yet to cover and there is a lot way to go. So maybe we'll be in a better place of understanding as we watch the further videos. Like there is still a lot to cover from the same series. And the folder, though it's totally different thing, that so many things we have in the drive is altogether very different. But even in the series that we are watching, there is a lot yet to cover. So
Yeah.
we'll be at a better place of understanding as we go further, anyways.
Suppose we are doing meditation tomorrow. So for getting the more effect, you can have your handkerchief also, or something. If professional blindfolder is there, that is very good. Otherwise, it's okay. If not,
Yeah, yeah.
that's it.
And maybe having a headphone during it
Yes,
might also help, like, so it will give you a
definitely,
more
definitely it
elevated
helps.
effect of the sound. So let's
Yes,
let's plan it now. Tomorrow maybe we can start at 6 also, or 6:30 will also be okay, because 6:30 to 7:15 will be done with it. And anyway, we have decided not to share and have any discussions before or after the meditation. Like one or two lines here and there is fine, but majorly just keep it with the experience, so that we don't dilute our experience of, and we go away with the meditation also. So it will be just an accountability of time together just to do it. So if anyone, if you all are willing, then we can just there is a poll on the B Club group about this thing. We'll see if we want to reshare any poll, and then you can just poll if there are, just vote if there are some people joining and interested. We can do it together, not a problem. Okay, yeah. Thank you, everyone. I think we can close for now. It's a wonderful discussion, and luckily, it was beautiful. Like a lot of great shares and in alignment with what we saw also. So wonderful. Thank you for your time and presence. It means a lot. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow
Thank you,
with the new
Mansi, and
video.
thank you all. Thank you,
Thanks,
Mansi.
everyone. Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you,
Bye.
Thanks a lot,
everyone.
Mansi.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
thanks.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.